Welcome back, everybody. We have got an Empire versus Rebel match for you now. It is going to be a good one. We have got a 5-striker list versus 2 Y-wings, a Z95, and a U-wing. We'll go down the list in the first break, but now let me open up betting. Exclamation point points in the chat. Or see how many points you have to bet. You can bet up to 10,000, as little as 10. Before we start, huge shout out to Chris from Lancaster and Machete G for the follows. Appreciate it. Catherine, the first bet, going big on looks like we are ready. Rogue Panda also betting big on RockerCrocker. Heel straight in a K turn. I've never seen this opening. Yellow goes straight and straight. Straight aileron and straight there. You're right, you know what this is? He's gonna drop all proxies there and just cut off any access to him. It's because you put them next to their ships when you spawn them, and they were assigned to the ship, so they drag with it. I agree with you, dude, Seth. This is going to be an interesting game. Do you guys think we're going to get 3 proxy drops here and just shut off that whole... Spaghetti, just no brackets. You got the right format, just no brackets. That's an interesting strategy. I mean, you have to see that coming if you're the rebels, right? I forgot to go down the list here. We'll go down next turn. There you go, Spaghetti. Going big. All the points so far on RockerCrocker. Looks like we're getting some seismic drops here. No, some proxies here, rather. Yeah, the plasmas are not a great call for this. So the 1 bank away from green. Deal, same deal. straight aileron and a 3 bank. Get a focus there from yellow. Vagabond last to move. 1 bank. He will focus as well. Cassian, as predicted, saw the proxies coming. 2 turn. I expect we're going to get 2 turns from pretty much everyone. Actually, 2 turn as well. I mean, yeah, that strat kept the rebels from like slow rolling forward, but it also made you go the long way around. Touch, just gonna barrel roll. Aaron going to barrel roll as well, which is also red on the Z95. Z95s are not kind. You can chain them, Spaghetti Boy. Epyonic saying that MrRockerCrocker made him waste 7 points of swarm tactics. Dutch just out. Dora out as well. I'm pretty sure you can still. I don't think it's changed. I don't know what this is. So this is hit crit focus. I was gonna leave it at hit crit. 3 dice from yellow now. Will spend the focus. Take no shields. Or no, not. Of course he wouldn't take shields. Doesn't have shields. Takes no damage. So 3 dice, range 3, back in on Cassian. One hit. Cassian just needs some paint, any paint. That's it. We'll leave betting open since no damage was had there. We are back to dials, and while we're back to dials, let's go down the list, starting with the Rebellion and Epyonic on the right. We've got Nora Wexley with plasma torpedoes. Very scary against anything but ships that don't have shields. Aaron Kraken with swarm tactics. Dutch Vander with swarm tactics and plasma torpedoes. Cassian with Leia Organa and the pivot wing. For the Empire, we have got 4 planetary sentinels with skilled bombardier and Vagabond with ruthless, skilled bombardier, and proximity mines. So Cassian's going to be able to get rid of one of these ships' stress right now. The others are probably just doing blue. There's no reason to hurry. There's nowhere for red and yellow to go. Like, yellow's just sat out there to die. If I'm the rebels, I'm just slow rolling as fast as I can slow roll. and putting every shot I have into one of these strikers and getting one of them off the board before green, teal, and blue can even come close to firing on me. And you know Dutch is going to give someone a double modded shot. I mean, this Proxmine Gambit here, it cut him off more than it cut the rebels off. So no bombs, or no mines. So we're getting a Leia here. And Cassian will remove stress from, I believe that's Nora. So here's the ailerons from yellow. Barely clears, but does clear. So that's a 3 bank onto the cloud. We'll roll first strain. Does not take one. Setting themselves up nicely for a Proxmine next turn. Red with the aileron bank and a 3 forward. Probably just gonna have to focus or evade here. Not a lot you can do. An aileron from green, and then a 2 hard. At least they get the free boost at the beginning. Ailerons and a 2 hard as well. Gonna go for a barrel roll. And Vagabond. The bank, aileron, and another 2 hard. I still don't know where he's gonna go, but alright. We'll focus. Cassian, predictably doing a stop. Leia makes it white. See if he just focuses here. Could do a coordinate. I don't really think there's any reason to coordinate. I think you just focus. You're one of the bigger guns. In fact, you're the biggest gun. Thinking about what to do with Cassian. He could rotate Cassian 90 and get shots onto yellow. So Cassian eventually just lands on just focusing. Dutch now. The 1 forward. Probably get a target lock here, and I imagine that he gives it to Cassian on red. Looks like it's gonna put it on Dutch and Nora. I don't know about putting it on Nora. I guess you could get torpedoes, but doesn't really help you any. Could get a double modded shot from Cassian here. I think that'd be more important. Unless you're intentionally bumping Nora, which looks like he is. Aaron Kraken, 1 forward. The box tightening up for the rebellion. Still not perfect, but not bad. Let me see what Aaron Kraken's ability is. Actually, not familiar with him. After you perform an attack, you may choose one friendly ship at range 1. That ship may perform an action, treating it as red. So they could probably give the double focus to someone here. So Aaron, range 3 onto the red striker. So that's 1 hit. 3 dice from the striker. 2 evades, no problem there. So Aaron Kraken's ability takes the stress, gives, or Nora takes the stress to get a focus. So I guess they're gonna go double modded torpedoes. Nora, range 3. It's gonna do a plasma missile, or a plasma torpedo rather. That's gonna be 3 versus 2. I guess that's still good, like it's not bad. That's hit, crit, crit coming in. Blank out. And red takes a direct and dies. So that is going to be a dead striker. And we said the plasma torpedoes weren't good. Vagabond, no shot. So I will bet anyone here any amount of loyalty points they want that yellow is going to do a proximity mine next turn. Literally any amount of loyalty points you want to take that bet. Just bet, I'll take it from you. Anyone's brave enough. Oh, I should probably close this betting, eh? Let me just even it out. There we go. Come on, people. Is anyone brave enough to say that he's gonna forget to drop a mine? I will literally get you. I'll give you 3-to-1 odds. Are you saying RockerCrocker can't forget? No, Gregor. He's got skilled bombardier. That prox mine is going two back. I mean, maybe avoidable. We'll see. Well, Catherine, I don't know if you watch Dion, but he forgets triggers all the time. I think he tortures himself. I mean, they might be able to avoid it with like a 2 hard. It might like push, the 2 might push it out past. You might just roll it down in 1. I don't know. Basically, Dutch is going to eat this proximity mine is what I'm thinking. But we'll see. Yellow does still have 2 prox mines available. I mean, that's a tough situation just because anyone Cassian could coordinate has a red barrel roll. It's a tough turn for the Rebels, but they have gotten 1 striker off the board. Rebels really taking their time here, which gives us time to get to Gurg.
Thanks, Greg. Thought you forgot about me, but never that. Epyonic now with a 39-0 lead over MrRockerCrocker.
Thanks, Gerd. Honestly, from here, I don't know where, like, Vagabond goes. He's gonna have to one bank to the left, right? Or to the right. Try and get in behind and navigate through these. It's not Satan, it's Gerg.
Catherine, I'm not Satan, I'm a God-fearing man.
Gerg is my co-host for nights when I don't have a co-host. And he does the scoring updates. Alright, Epyonic, at some point you gotta make a decision here. He sounds like you're doomed. Alright, here we go. So everyone loses 10 million points as he's going to drop a mine. That is a little further out than I thought it would be. So I think the Too Hard has a chance from Dutch. I offered everybody. I was like, does anyone want 3-to-1 odds? So over the gas cloud goes yellow. A roll. Doesn't take a strain. See what his maneuver is. A hard one. And we'll take the focus. Bring the one bank and a 2 hard. They'll also focus. Not that you need any help seeing that that is indeed a focus. There's the 1 forward and looks like a 2 bank from Teal. Vagabond ailerons over the cloud. Will roll for strain. Doesn't take one. See his maneuver. The 1 bank. I mean, nicely moved there. Pretty good. We'll take a focus. Cassian first. Cassian just sacrifices himself over the prox bomb. So he's gonna take 1 and whatever else he rolls on this 2 dice here. So 2 shields off Cassian. What a guy, sacrificing himself for the team. I'd like to see Cassian maybe coordinate a target lock from Dutch here, but he's just gonna focus. Dutch with the bump. And Kraken, too hard. Wondering if he has a shot, if he should focus, try a barrel roll. I think you just focus there. You can get a closer look, see if he does have a shot. He's got a shot by a mile. That's by a long shot. I don't know what he's debating over. Zoom in, bud. You got that shot. Gonna focus. Nora just continued the bump train. Here's the stress. Out of engagement. Got some shenanigans. Kraken. Range 2 onto Vagabond. This is gonna be 2 dice versus 2 dice. And spend for 2. And he does. Vagabond has a focus, as you can see. But not gonna need it. Natty evades. Those ability, probably on Dutch to take target locks. I think torps are very much in play. So he's going to give Dutch an action, which stresses Dutch. So Dutch is going to take a target lock, I assume on Vagabond, and still pass a target lock, also to Vagabond. So he's debating who to give a lock to. And he's going to give it to Cassian. So Cassian and Dutch both take locks onto Vagabond. Nora gonna get a shot. Range 3. For 1 hit, range 3 into Vagabond. We'll roll. Vagabond, 1 evade. Tricky striker to hit. Ooh, Dutch doesn't have arc onto Vagabond, so this is going to be range 3 obstructed. Onto Teal for 1. Teal gets to roll 4. Gets the evades. So this is range 2 unobstructed. 3 on 2 from Cassian with a target lock and a focus. Spend the lock. Only 2 hits. Vagabond very lucky here. He can take no damage if he wants. And he is going to spend the focus. Take no damage. So Vagabond gets out of that without hurting him at all. Vagabond. So this is going to be a range 2 shot from Vagabond into Dutch. One crit. Into Dutch. Dutch rolls. Gets the evade. Yellow has Nora at range 2 into Nora. Yellow does have a focus. That's going to be hit crit. Nora's ability is not active. Nora rolls 1, blanks out. So that's 2 hits and a crit into Nora. Let's see what that crit is. It's a direct, so that's going to be almost half points into Nora. Or is it? No, that is half points into Nora. Yeah, she had 8, so now she's down to 4. Half points into Nora. So this is 3-on-3 from Teal into Nora. I like focusing fire. Here's the roll. That's hit, crit, crit. Natties, baby. Nora, no mods. Natties of her own. Nora. No shot for green. We're back to dials. The Empire got the best of that turn. So Leia is at 2 charges, will be available next turn, but could really use her this turn, huh? Vagabond almost positively going right on his aileron. And then who knows? The strikers now are able to get in there and start gumming things up. Doesn't look like Vagabond's going to get used to use his ability here. Won't be able to get anyone in his drop zone, even after the aileron. Which brings us to our sponsor of the game. Raspberry Diet Snapple Iced Tea. Delicious. Here's your Snapple fact. A cubic mile of fog is made up of less than a gallon of water. Think about that. When it's foggy out, nature's actually conserving. Nice of them. Back to the action. It's in the quotes already. I put it in the quotes between the game so that it'd already be there. Does that work? Can you request a certain quote? Oh, yeah, you can. Man, technology is great. Hashtag sorcery. So 31 people in the chat. If you haven't, hit that like, not hit the like, hit the follow button. Feel free and subscribe. Do what you do. Join our Discord. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. If you want to play sometime, exclamation point signups. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube to catch any matches you missed or original content, exclamation point YouTube. A lot of great stuff happening over here. We want you guys to be part of it. I do think next week we're probably going to be moving from 6:30 and 8:30 to 6:30 and 8ish. Like 6:30 marbles start at whenever the next game's set up. So I want to say like 6:38 instead of having a forced wait till 8:30. 8:30 made a lot of sense when we were starting, and I wasn't as proficient at setting up as I am now, but I think now we can handle the time crunch and still get our marbles in, baby. Also tonight, or tomorrow night, we're going to do Friday Night Marbles, 7 p.m. No systems. Here we go. A 1 bank aileron and the 1 hard right. Probably just get a focus or an evade here. There's the focus. There's the 1 bank aileron and the 1 bank right. Also focuses. Straight aileron, and probably the one hard. That's exactly what it is. Vagabond now. One bank. Here's the asteroid easily. Let's see where the move goes. Ooh, Vagabond trying to get himself in position for the Prox Mine. I have to say that's a beautiful move by MrRockerCrocker there. Probably not going to get shot, and also sets himself up nicely. Passing the one bank, hits the Prox Mine. He's sacrificed Cassian multiple times now. So one shield down plus whatever he rolls here. That's going to be 2 extra hits. Cassian's down to 3. What Cassian's action is. Cassian gonna focus. I'd like to see it coordinate there. Dutch with the one forward. Let's see what his action is. Mateo, man, thank you for the follow. So Dutch and Cassian both target locking, or Dutch and Nora rather, both target locking green. The 3 bank clips another bump, but Nora's ability now active. Aaron will roll for the cloud. Does not take a strain. Won't get an attack this turn though, so won't be able to use his ability. Vagabond still has a Prox Mine, so that's happening next turn for sure. Unless someone wants to bet on it. So here's Nora. There's going to be a Plasma Torpedo into the Planetary Sentinel green. This is going to be a 3 versus 2 shot. The focus has a target lock. Here's the reroll, and that's hit crit. So on Plasma Torps, the crits get canceled first, so that is half points on green. Yeah, if he one drops it, I think that hits Cassian for sure. Dutch also firing a Plasma Torpedo. 3 on 2 again. And that is hit crit. One evade, 2 hits again. Oh, wait, you're gonna have to spend the focus, so it takes 1. It's not a crit because crits get canceled first after plasma torpedoes. No shot from Vagabond. So Nora range 3. She gets an auto evade for being in range 1 of Teal. So here's green shot. 1 crit, auto evaded. Can't go through. Rolls another evade for good measure. Teal. You choose to go into Dutch here or Cassian. I kind of like the shot into Cassian because you know he's going to get procs. You can guarantee at least 1 more damage. So this is going to be range 2 into Cassian. I think that's a smart choice. Gives you options for dropping that next procs mine. Ooh. We'll spend the focus for 1. Cassian rolls. We'll have to spend his focus. So yellow gonna get a shot now. And choose Dutch or Nora range 2. Might as well choose Dutch. But it's gonna go into Nora anyway. Spends a focus for 2. Nora with the roll. A blank. So Nora takes another haul. And we go back to dials. Leia is 100% recharged. If you drop this procs mine, you could 2-drop it back and try to... honestly, a 1-drop back is probably going to give you option between Nora and Cassian. And if you have that option, do you want to take it on Nora? Those procs mines are very wide though. They're wide beasts. But even so, if you too hard it, then you can hit Dutch as well. Like, I think you just take it on Cassian and hope for the best. .5D chest, he could aileron to the left and drop it 2 back on Cassian. Yeah, this is a great turn. But if you're Teal, you drop your other procs mine too to guard against the 4Ks, right? I think we're gonna get a lot of action here. Leia fully back. I think that's probably the goal of the list, dude. Just keep dropping bombs until you can't drop no more. Do we think he gets all of his bombs dropped? Diesel, I haven't seen it yet. It's literally after the marbles games at the end of the night, literally the first thing I'm doing is watching it. And just tell me, does it look good? I know you said your body's ready, so I have to think it looks good. But Diesel, give it to me straight. Does it look awesome? Looks like we're ready. System face happening. Heal. Going to drop a mine. Vagabond, gonna drop a prox now. Is it available for pre-order already? Because I will do that as soon as we're done here. It doesn't hit, the prox doesn't hit anyone? No, it does. That hits Cassian. For sure. So Cassian gonna roll 2? Yes, yes, of course, Diesel. Ooh, Cassian dead. That prox mine kills Cassian. Cassian dies before Leia can be initiative. When does that? Does Cassian clear after the starting phase, or when would Cassian clear? Because could he still Leia? Yeah, I know he clears in systems, but is it at the end of systems like it would be by initiative? So would Cassian get to Leia there? Oh, Leia's start of activation. All right. Well, because I'm an idiot. The blue hits the asteroid. Will roll. Takes a hit. Puts him down to 3. Vagabond, the bank, and the hard turn. So Dutch takes a card. Dragon will roll for the cloud. Oh man, I don't know how to stop this. All right, I'm trying to add it to a separate scene so I could pull it up while we're in things. Here we go. Let's just focus on X-Wing. Watch it later. Gets an evade. Evades 2. This is gonna be a range 3 shot in the yellow. I don't understand why you don't go into blue. Oh, this. I don't know. 1 crit. Yellow's gonna spend. This is gonna be 3 dice into Dutch, range 3. No mods, so no hits. And we are back to dials. And as we go back to dials, Greg tries once again to set up a scene where I can show the YouTube video. Browser source. Wait, I don't want to add a browser source because it plays automatically. I want to add a window capture. Chrome. I honestly don't know why my the window capture for Chrome doesn't work. If I knew why, I would fix it. Oh, I know what I can do though. Oh no, that ain't gonna work. Damn it. I could do a monitor source though. So aileron's happening. No bombs being dropped. All right, so at least I got the display capture up and we can do that. But it's time. So blue setting himself up for a nice shot on Aaron. Green with the bank. And the 1 hard. Striker's version of the candy cane will take an evade. Well, it's gonna aileron out and then turn in. Hoping that that gets the Y-wing on a faster move, I think. Vagabond. Straight. And a 3 bank. And Vagabond will focus. So now the rebels move. There's a 1 bank bump from Dutch. Nora. 1 forward bump. There's stress. I'm not sure you wanted that. 2 hard. Clears, but does clip the cloud. from Aaron. So Aaron will roll for a strain, and he will pick one up. He's not taking a shot this turn, so that's all right. Nora's got range 2 on yellow, range 3 onto green. Green is still at 1. We'll do a mind check next turn, or next period. So this is gonna be 2 dice, blanks out, no damage. Touch. Range 3 into Vagabond. Hit crit into Vagabond. Vagabond rolls. Gets the focus, gets the evade. Spends, takes nothing. Really paying for a lack of firepower here. I don't know, Apostasis. It's just so much work. I have to be like 100% certain I have times that I can pull it off well, and I also need prize support. We are running a tournament this Saturday, but unfortunately some family stuff came up for me, so I'm going to be out of town, so it's just going to be a locally run tournament. So this is range 3 onto Nora. One hit, one evade. And we are going to go back to dials. Is Nickel City going to stream live tournaments when COVID is over? I very much hope to take this streaming thing into real life once COVID is over. But I'd also like to continue the online stuff too. Here's the thing though. Like our Tuesday, Thursday schedule is 100% because Tuesday and Thursday is our league nights. So I'd like to play in our league nights and go out and do stuff. And also, I just don't want to 100% going against Gold Squadron podcast. A, because, you know, there's a lot of great streams that people should watch and I don't want anyone conflicted. And B, like, they've got the name recognition, they've got the, you know, everything going. Like, it wouldn't be very smart for us to, we would have no viewers, which isn't like the worst thing. I've done this for no viewers before, but there's no reason to divide it when there's quality X-Wing available. I know our place. So let's do a mind check. Vagabond, no mines left. Teal, no mines left. Green, 1 mine. Yellow, 1 mine. And red died before they could even drop a single mine. Yeah, GSP's got the swag. They've got the Patreon running. They have relationships with people to get swag. Like, I'm still looking for an artist. I need to find an artist so I can make a Nickel City alt card to like give away to like points winners and stuff, you know? Like, I don't have these connections already. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying that it's not feasible for us to do like a Space Jam type event because I just don't have the ability to pull it off as seamlessly as GSP did. Everything, when I started this, I told myself everything I wanted to do, I wanted it to be quality. Like, I want the stream to be a quality stream. I want any tournament we do to be a quality tournament, and we're building up there. It just takes time, you know? The green kind of running away a little bit. Rocker telling Epyonic to chase him because he's got those procs. So yeah, they're trying real hard to set up these procs mines. Yeah, like a good looking stream that works smoothly. It took me a long time to get it looking like this, and like This is probably the most minimal we've had an overlay. It took a long time to do that, you know? And of course I want it to be fun. I love interacting. Like, I used to do stand-up comedy, and I haven't done it for a couple years now because I, you know, just decided to move on. And like, this is kind of, it's a little bit like that. This is a little bit like, you know, my creative time. I get to be creative and hang out and chat with guys. So it's like a real good mix of stuff. I can do stuff you guys like and we all hang out. It's good for me. There's Dutch with the 4K. Takes the stress. Back in the one bank. It's not blue. In a barrel roll, which will be a red maneuver. Goes as forward as possible on the bank. We'll take a stress from that. Nora continues to slow march forward into one forward land. There's nowhere for her to really go to avoid getting a shot. Exiled after dark. I don't understand that entirely, but I friggin' love watching Hexiled. You want to talk about streamers that have it together? That is Hexiled. I mean, Dion does a fantastic job, but Hexiled is doing God's work there too. They're both just excellent. So here's some streamers you should follow if you haven't already. I'm 100% positive you all have. But Hexiled Gaming, Gold Squadron Podcast, the X-Wing Debrief. Is that how he does his time? I didn't know if he was ever on time or just like a game thing. He's so smart though. He picked like a time where like everyone's available and no one else is streaming. It was such a brilliant one hit from Nora into yellow. Yellow, one evade. So much respect for Scott. He's filling such a void, and it's so good. He's so good at it, and he has the best voice. Him and Dion have voices like made for commentating. It's so good. One hit from Dutch. Ooh, one evade just at the end there. Vagabond now. Range 2 onto Nora, so no free evade. Vagabond with 3 hits. Nora, no. The blank, and that is going to kill Nora. So Nora off the board, and that puts the game squarely in MrRockerCrocker's pocket. And there are some comics like, listen, I did stand-up comedy for 12 years. I was in Los Angeles. Like, I have a pretty good beat on the on what was, at least as of a couple of years ago, on what was like it in comedy, right? There are some comics that are just like universally revered as being great, you know, like of course Carlin, Pryor, that, but Bill Hicks is up there as well. I have never heard a comic say anything bad about Bill Hicks. Because even if it's not like their style, everyone respected how flawlessly he was able to do his thing. Him, Andy Kaufman, universally respected. Carlin Pride. There's always like people who are like, oh, Carlin wasn't funny. But you know, like, fuck those guys. They're just trying to be contrarian. Where'd you do stand up at, Spaghetti Boy? What scene were you in? Dennis Leary is not universally respected. So yellow, the straight, and then the one heart. Takes a focus. Three in the bank, and a 3 forward. Deal, a bank, and then the 2 hard. My gosh. He's gonna focus. Vagabond forward. And a 2 hard into Aaron Kraken's face with a focus. Touch. 1 forward. Clear stress. We'll move his lock over to yellow. Kraken will bump, but clear his strain and his focus. So Dutch is going to fire a plasma torp into yellow. Yellow's got plenty of health. Spend the lock on the eye or a blank. So 2 hits. Yellow has a focus. Could take half points to just get a better shot. That's going to be half points on yellow. He decides to just take it. Well, this is going to be range 3, unobstructed from teal onto Dutch. 2 and a crit. Big roll. Dutch taking it. Dutch down to 2, depending on what this crit is. It is a fuel leak. The 1 crit will kill Dutch. 1 crit going through here could do it on Dutch. That's 2 hits. And Dutch is dead. So it's Aaron Kraken versus the world with 6 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, obviously timing is part of stand-up. It's a huge part. It is probably GG at this point, but You never know. I mean, you kind of do know, but that's not the point. Where's my video? If anyone wants to watch, there's my stand-up. I would like to point out I've lost 120 pounds since then. Thank you. No bombs. Going through the motions right now. Take this away. There's a bank and a 1 heart from green. And then a right barrel roll. Ever playing for the future. Blue manages to avoid that prox mine. And we'll go into the gas cloud. We'll have to roll for a string. We'll take the string. Yellow now. 1 bank. And we'll bank right. Clears. We'll take an evade. Vagabond. We'll attempt. Oh, goes left. I thought I was going to attempt forward. And K turns. So the strikers putting in the box, doing their best. Kraken bumps. Might only have put himself in 3 boxes. We'll see. Vagabond. Range 2. So 3-on-2 shots here. That's going to be 1 hit. Kraken rolls. 1 evade. And so that's a ruthless into yellow. So yellow on 1. Aaron Kraken takes 1. Nothing from green. Teal gets a range 2 shot. Nothing. Kraken lives for another turn. Here's what's going to happen at the end of this game. We're going to watch the Squadrons trailer together. And then we're going to play marbles. By the way, when that game comes out, everyone in our Discord is flying together. You do not have a choice. This is going to happen. This is probably going to be the last turn. I don't imagine they get through this that fast. Here we go. Yellow. We'll drop a prox mine. Oh, ailerons to the left. If we get that K turn, we do. Blue now. An aileron to the left. Now one forward. Bumps. Clear stress. Or straight, rather. Someone is either shooting in the neighborhood or fireworks are going off. Vagabond, the one bank, that clears. I say Rocker has flown these strikers really, really well. So the box is there on Aaron. Let's see where he goes. 2 cards away. And we'll just focus. The Vagabond will take the first shot. Range 2. So that's going to be 3 hits. One evade. Could spend the focus here. So Aaron takes a shield. Gets down to half points. Yellow now with a range 3 shot. Last shot of the game, going for the kill. And that is hit, hit, crit. Aaron rolls 2 evades. 1 dice out of the box. Rolls it. Takes a crit. And it's a direct. Aaron dies on the last crit of the game. A good game. A 200 point to 79 victory for MrRockerCrocker. Put that up